Happy Saturday again. How
Yeah,
are
happy
you?
Saturday. I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, I think just good.
Looks just so.
Yeah, just so because nothing is really happening.
Yeah. Is that
Mm.
your room
Yeah, it's my
or
room
computer? Okay. So that means this all mentor teachers work at their
at
room
home.
at home.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
All of us has been working at home.
Ah. So
Yes,
what do you prefer? Working at your home or working at the office?
of course, home.
Home. Same salary, right?
Yeah, same salary,
Mm.
and you know what do you call this? I can make my voice louder, and I
Yeah.
cannot hear the other teachers talking, so it's
Yes, right.
good.
Yes, from last class with my
Mhm.
regular teacher, Miss,
Mm.
Miss Faith told me,
Oh,
yes, the office, your office is usually very noisy by your neighbor
exactly.
teachers.
Yeah, we can hear the other teachers' conversation
Yeah,
like that.
right,
For example, if I laugh, they will hear me. The
right,
other
right.
teachers will hear me. So it's not good.
Mm, yeah,
Yes.
right. I
So we can do
understand.
anything free at home.
Yes, right.
Yes. And we can just wear pajama
Oh,
and
it sounds
t-shirt.
good.
Yeah, t-shirt and just pajama and all good.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, that's
You
what I
don't need
do.
to do heavy makeup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
for your
lipstick.
yeah, right. But looks very beautiful. Right.
Yeah, it's because of the camera. Good quality of the camera.
Yes, right.
But how about you? I think you're working in your office.
Yes, right. I just worked at home only 1.5 months last
Uh-huh.
year
Uh-huh.
when the COVID situation getting severe. But
Ah, yes.
actually, for many Korean companies,
Mhm.
owners think
Mhm.
working their employees at home is like kind of wasting their money.
Mhm.
So they
Ah.
cancel the home working as soon as possible,
Uh-huh.
and then we have to work
Uh-huh.
even during the pandemic.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's the most important thing. We have to work,
Right.
right? Yes. Oh, I have a question regarding work.
Yeah.
Like, how many Koreans have lost their job because of the pandemic?
Actually, it depends on industrial field.
Uh-huh.
For tourist, tourist, tourism,
Uh-huh.
or airports, or some restaurants, they
Mhm.
got severe effects by
Mhm.
the pandemic.
Mhm.
But and I think some business fields are better than before. For
Better than before.
example, for example, IT company and
Uh-huh.
computer game makers, and also delivery companies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are hitting their records for their
Mm.
sales record. So that
Exactly.
means they hire new employees.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so I think generally average
Uh-huh.
uh, job loss rate is
Uh-huh.
almost same before the
Uh-huh.
pandemic,
Because of pandemic.
right?
Exactly. But do you like what they call this, your economy before the pandemic, or do you like the economy now during this pandemic?
Yeah, actually, for me as an
Mhm.
international salesman,
Mhm.
I have to go abroad for business
Mhm.
trip
Mhm.
regularly, and
Mhm.
I have to meet my
Mhm.
partners over the world.
Mhm.
So yeah, almost 1.5 years. I just stay at the office and
Uh-huh.
then have a just video conference with my partners. So I think the work productivity is less than before pandemic.
Mm. Before. But how about the economy?
Economy is not bad in Korea,
Mm.
but many
Not
people
bad.
are worrying about if the pandemic
Uh-huh.
continues, then our economy will be get worse. But
It will get worse. Mm.
at the moment, mm, not very bad.
Good.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Yes. And I have another question too.
Yep.
One more. Last
Yeah.
question. Last question.
Yeah.
Have you heard about what's happening in Afghanistan?
Sure, sure. I've
Mm.
read lots of articles and then checked the news,
Mm.
and many people are very sorry about the situation, and
Uh-huh.
then there is some movement to
Uh-huh.
support Afghanistan
Mm.
migration.
Yes.
Yeah,
Migration. And there was a video, like, I think 3 days ago or two
yeah,
days ago.
yeah.
I'm not sure if he is from Afghanistan, but he is actually asking our president to accept,
Oh,
to
is
accept,
a migration?
yeah, the
Oh,
migration, or to accept Afghanistan people to come to our country.
yes, right. Actually,
Yes.
yeah, many countries yeah, thinking about that.
Mhm. If you are our president,
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
you going to accept?
So actually, that's a very delicate
It
question.
is.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
right. So look at the many European countries. Five
Mm.
years ago, they accept lots of Muslims to their
Mm.
countries,
Mm.
and then consequently, there are high risk of criminal, yeah, getting
Criminals.
some, they commit some crimes,
Mhm. Yes, that's the
and
point.
they say if you think about the European countries,
Mm.
nobody thinks European countries are safe anymore.
Mhm. Are safe.
So, so
Yes.
if we accept lots of Afghanistan,
Mm.
then nobody knows what will they do in your country.
Exactly. But here in the Philippines, we also have Muslims.
Mm,
They have the same religion in Afghanistan.
yes, right. But
Yes.
yeah,
Mm.
there are two kinds of Muslims I know.
Mm.
Yeah, peaceful Muslims and then
And yeah,
yeah, very aggressive Muslims.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
and then
W-
some IS members
Mm.
could join that
Yeah.
migration.
Mm. Mhm. We don't know. And
Yeah, you
we
don't
still
know.
have the virus all over.
Right, right.
Yes. And I don't know if our president did something about that. I haven't checked the news yet, but for me, I think we have to we have to be very careful in accepting them,
Right.
right?
I
Yes,
agree with that.
we want to help, but we also have to consider the people's health and safety,
Yeah.
right?
And also many people and media say
Mhm.
how hard they try to protect themselves.
Mhm.
Yeah, from the news, lots of government officials in
Mhm.
Afghanistan, they use lots of monies from
Mhm.
other countries
Mm.
not to protect themselves, just to keep their wealth.
Exactly.
Right.
Just to be rich.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm sorry, but for me, I think the Muslim the what do you call this? The richest Muslim countries should help them first. For example, Saudi Arabia,
Saudi
right?
Arabia. Yes, right. Or
Yeah,
yeah, Iran, Iraq. Yeah, they
Iran.
can accept.
Mhm. Saudi, I mean, very famous countries.
Right.
Philippines is a third world country. We are not a developed country,
Yeah.
right? Yes. For me, it's really no. But I am not the president, so I
Yeah.
cannot do anything.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with you.
Oh, but let's go for your article. Do you have article?
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The number 1769. Scarlett
Okay.
Johansson.
Ah, Scarlett. Yes. You know her?
Sure, of course. She,
Wow.
yeah, acts as a Black Widow in Marvel movies.
Marvel. She's very pretty.
Yeah.
So you can read it first, eh?
Okay. Scarlett Johansson is suing the Walt Disney Company for releasing Black Widow on its streaming service, Disney Plus, pronounced Disney Plus. The actress alleges that her contract with the media agent was breached when the latter decided to show the film on Disney Plus streaming
Mhm.
service at the same time as its theatrical debut. In a lawsuit, Johansson, the star of the movie as well as an ex- executive producer, said the
Executive.
uh, ex- executive
Executive.
executive
Yes.
producer said the contract guaranteed that the movie would first be released on the theaters, with
Mm.
the earning based on the film's performance there. However, Disney released the film simultaneously, both in
Mhm.
theater and on streaming service, where members should pay an extra $30 to see the film. Johansson's lawsuit said Disney had done this intentionally to reduce film's box office revenue, and therefore the amount is owed the star. The Wall Street Journal, which broke the news of the lawsuit, reports the source close to Johansson estimate that the decision to release the film simultaneously on Disney Plus resulted in $50 million in lost bonuses.
Mhm.
Disney strongly disagreed, calling the lawsuit especially sad because it ignores the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The
Mhm.
company also said that releasing Black Widow on Disney Plus would allow Johansson to earn even more money in according to the 200 to $20 million
Mhm.
she had already received
Mhm.
after its release was delayed for more than 1 year because of
Mhm.
the COVID-19. Black Widow made $80 million in North America on its
Mhm.
opening weekend,
Mhm.
the best North American opening during the pandemic.
Mhm.
It also made $78 million from international theaters, but ticket sales fall sharply after the first weekend, with America's National Association of Theater Owners saying that simultaneously releasing movies in theaters and on streaming services was leading to lost profits. Simultaneously, theater and streaming release have become more common for many of the biggest movie companies during the pandemic. This has also led to disagreements with the theater owners, stars, and unhappy filmmakers due to the potential revenue loss. Although none have been as public as Johansson's lawsuit.
Ah.
Johansson has been in
Uh,
9 Marvel movies, starting with Iron Man 2 in 2010. That's all.
2010. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you explain this article first, eh?
Yeah, from this article, yeah, Scarlett Johansson sued Walt Disney Company that the company released her new movie
Mhm.
without her agreement,
Yes.
and then they caused lots of loss to her because
Mm.
she generally gained on the money from the theater release.
Mm.
So she insists she lost to $20 million from the
Oh.
Walt Disney's decision.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
all.
lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, but
Yeah.
actually she get lots of money
Mm.
already.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Like a millionaire. She's definitely a millionaire.
yeah. Only one film she can get more than
Mhm.
yeah $20 million.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
But I think but do you think it is the right way for her to file lawsuits?
Yes, right. Actually, if the Walt Disney they breach the contract, then
Mhm.
they should pay for her.
Exactly, right? But what do you call this? Like for this kind of movies, right?
Yeah,
Like, do you think there should always be an agreement between the artists and the publishers?
sure. They have to make
Mhm.
a strict agreement
Mhm.
because there are lots of unexpected situation and then things happen.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can see the similar cases very often.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, so I think the time
Oh,
is
sure.
almost up. So
Ah,
I
yeah,
will
almost over.
yeah looking again in
Me too.
2 minutes. Okay.
I will log
See
in
you
again
soon.
in 2 minutes. Yes.
Yep.